Gracious me!
What is going on, guys? TVM here. Welcome back to the Road to Glory. I believe this is episode 31, which is very fast approaching to the number of episodes I did in my last Road to Glory last year, and then I gave up because I just wasn't very good at the game. This year, though, I'm enjoying myself. Win, lose, or draw doesn't make a blind bit of difference. I got a much healthier record this year as well. Thank you very much for the support on the Road to Glory. If you do go on to enjoy this episode, do me a favor and hit that like button. The support on the series is amazing and has been better than any other video that I've released this year. So if you can continue that, that would be fantastic. I'm going to set you a ridiculous target here. You're not going to hit it, so I'm going to really shoot for the stars here. 4 likes. You ain't going to do that. Right, let's have a look at the team, because I've made some changes here. Changes I said I was going to do, but I've actually gone and done them. We need to give our new sign-in. I'm going to call him... I keep going to call him Teles, but his name is probably Tells. But I'm going to call him Teles because that's the way I want to say it. So if you want an argument, right, you can meet me around the back of the bins. So we've got Porto left back Teles, and then we have Coutinho. Now Coutinho, I actually bought him with a chem style. I don't know which chem style I said I was going to put on him. Hawk is probably not the one I want. In fact, I'll be able to tell you if it's the one I wanted. No, that is not the chem style I wanted to put on him at all. I don't really understand why he's got a hawk on him. That is a rubbish chem style to put on Coutinho. But either way, I'll put the... I think, was it a catalyst I said I wanted? I'll have to look it up and put it on. But Coutinho cost me the grand total of 126,000 coins. I have played a couple of games with him. Jury's still out on that. I know all about him. I've reviewed him. I've played with him before. I packed him on my main account right at the beginning of the game, and I used him straight away. And I thought he was surprisingly good. I used him in a 4-3-2-1 at the time, and he was surprisingly good. And to be fair, he's not bad. He just doesn't have the presence I thought I would have with him on that side. He seems to get... I'm not saying it, you know, I expected him to be this sort of muscle man that was just wading his way through, but he does get pushed off the ball very easily. Doesn't have an awful lot of presence out there, and I'm not sure if he's going to be the permanent staple in this team. He will be for the rest of the weekend, you know, minimum, and then going forward into the next set of rewards and things, who knows? But you know, there are a few things certain in life. You know, death taxes, Firmino being my striker, and Casemiro remain in my team. Everything else is up for debate. You know, the defense I like it, but I wouldn't be against changing it. Lucas I want to get rid of at some point because he's just... I mean, look at that. 16 goals, 14 assists in 87 games. That is a poor return. But then you look at someone like Firmino. Okay, not as good as maybe some people out there, but 32 goals and 12 assists in 36 games. That is 1 goal contribution, 1.1 or 1.2 goal contributions per game. So that's a pretty good return there. And obviously Coutinho, in the 2 games he's played, he hasn't done anything. Now, I do have some gameplay to show you, and it is very fast approaching 6 o'clock for me, so I'm going to go through the gameplay, we'll go through some comments very quickly, and then we'll see if this screen promo brings us any SBCs. Comments-wise, we have a fair few. People saying that they're not getting notifications regardless of whether they've got that bell ticked or not. So, you know, if you haven't got the bell ticked and you want notifications for my videos, then obviously go ahead and click it. It's a slightly better chance, apparently, but not amazing. This is just the first 2 games of Weekend League, and like I said, then we'll go back live to see what we've got for Scream. If we haven't got anything, then I'll probably just do a live game, and we'll end on that, and then tomorrow we'll have a lot more gameplay. But I just jumped into 2 games first thing this morning, bought the players, and then just jumped straight into games, and I felt good. You know, the team felt decent. Someone said that Costa is better than Coutinho, and I'm not saying you're a liar, and I'm not saying that you're wrong, but you might be a little bit wrong. No, I'm joking. I mean, I don't know. It depends what you want out of a player, I guess. I know Costa's going to be faster. He'll probably feel a little bit better on the ball, like quicker-wise. But for what I want, I'm not certain that I would get more out of Costa than I will Coutinho, because I want someone who can run, of course. I want someone who's quick. Coutinho's got the acceleration. But what I want more than anything is someone who can cut inside and take time finesse shots from the edge of the area. And Coutinho is arguably the best player in the world to cut in on that stronger foot and shoot. So we got lucky in the first game, to be fair. We were 1-0 up. The guy started creeping back into it. I was dominating that game first half. And then second half, he started creeping back in. And then for whatever reason, his player just started dribbling across the field and then it quit. So I don't know what happened there, but either way, he's gone. Another comment saying, is the gameplay smoother on PC? He's got a good gaming PC, but I usually play on PS4. Do you recommend to play on PC for FIFA 20? Thinking of that far ahead already. Are we saying that? I've started loading an account with FIFA points ready for FIFA 20, so I'm being prepared. But no, the gameplay on PC is far smoother. The menus are ridiculously smooth. There's no lag or delay or anything on the menus compared to the console. If you play on console, you've never played on PC, you might not even notice it. But if you go from PC back to console, you'll notice that it's not. You move the stick and nothing's happening, and then eventually it will, as opposed to on PC where it's moved before you even click the stick. It's crazy. So yeah, PC is definitely smooth. The only bad thing about the PC is the market. The market is trash compared to the console. We nearly approached 1 million live items the other day on the market, and that's a big milestone. That is like, we've never had anything like that before. We were lucky to get sort of 300,000-400,000 before, so to get nearly 1 million is absolutely crazy. On console, I think it was on PlayStation the other day, it hit 10 million. And probably even above that, but I saw that it hit 10 million on someone's video. So yeah, the market is terrible, but everything else is fantastic. I love how smooth it is and everything. The quality in opponent is pretty much the same. You're not going to get it easier or harder on PC. I've played on Xbox last year and did Weekend League, and I did it on PC, and I get the same results. It's the same level of opponent. So yeah, the other thing is, because the player pool isn't quite as big, things like squad battles and maybe even division rivals require more points because there's less people playing, if that makes sense. If you think that was bad, I got 2 82 rated player picks from Gold 2. Of course, I was saying yesterday how disappointed I was with my rewards, but I wasn't necessarily saying that with the player picks. The player picks I did quite well. I still, to this day, even though it only happened yesterday, wish I'd picked Mitrovic instead of Vela, but I did, and I do regret it. But some people saying that they've got untradeable Griezmanns, Martial in their rewards, and a few other players here. I didn't unlock. So I'm just going through comments quickly. Didn't you unlock the one to watch Verdi? No, I did not. I didn't do it in enough time. I'm not that bothered by it. Of course, if it gets an inform, then my own fault, right? But I wasn't that bothered. Even with an inform, I don't think he would get into my team anyway. He would need at least 2 or 3 informs, and then by the time he gets that, we'll have better players anyway. Fingers crossed. Try Skriniar instead of De Vrij. Also, Coutinho is a very good cam in-game. Now, that is something that I can do, switch him to a cam, but I don't really have anyone who I would like to switch out to the left mid. As far as Skriniar is concerned, next set of rewards, so Thursday, we will upgrade the defence. I know I need to upgrade the defence, and that is definitely going to be something that I look to do. It might not be Skriniar, though, even though I agree with you, he's a fantastic defender, and he is better than De Vrij, because I got him on my main account and I use him there regularly. But I may go for Manolas, and then we may switch the right back from Visalco to Florenzi. Now, it's 6 o'clock. Let's see what we've got. Right, let's go over transfers first before we go and have a look at the SBCs. We sold Kimpembe for 9.5. We've sold that silver for 250 and a bronze for 400. We'll clear those. We do have our fair share of 83s and a few 82s on the bench. On the transfer list. So we may need those if there are any SBCs. We're still silver 3 for squad battles. I've just been playing it on beginner while I was doing things in the background. To be honest, I think we'll probably stay there silver 3. That's 1 7.5, 1 5k, and 1,500. If I've got enough time, I'll play a bit more, maybe trying to get to silver 1, gold 3 potentially. But hey, I'm not that bothered. Let's go and have a look at these SBCs. I know we have a player of the month available. I've reviewed him already if you want to check him out. Okay. Oh, what? Is there nothing? There's nothing. There's actually nothing. That's crazy. So we've got Player of the Month, which, by the way, we're not doing, ever. That is far too expensive. It's going to cost like 600,000 coins. Even if I sold everything, I would still struggle to do it. The Loan, he's a great card. His stamina is concerning, but as a super sub, he would be fantastic to bring on. But because even the Loan requires you to build an 80... It says 81 rated team, but because you've got a brick slot here, it's an 82/83 rated team you're going to need for it. So I would need to, go and spend, 20,000 coins, maybe even more on that team. I'm not doing that for a lone player. I genuinely cannot believe that we've not got any SBCs for this. We've got some promo packs. Okay, so there's 25Ks and there 8. Okay, so we've got 8 45Ks. Very, very strange. And there are 10 25Ks. There's no time limit on those 25Ks, incidentally, so they will be there until you open them, incidentally. And there's no 15Ks either. Well, I mean, very much a cash grab from EA there. I don't know if there's going to be any... I didn't mean to do that. I don't know if there are going to be any maybe objectives that we can do. The weekly ones today. Ultimate Scream, there we go. Okay, so you get Balotelli loan for 7 games if you score with an Italian player in 4 separate rival matches. I don't care for 7 games, if I'm honest. Score with an Ultimate Screen player in 3 separate matches to earn a 2-player pack. Again, I'm not that bothered. Score 10 headers this week to earn a silver players pack. I mean, this is just trash. Score twice in 5 separate rival matches this week to earn a swap deal player. So we'll definitely do that. Along the way of foot champs. And then finally, score 4 goals using Manchester United players in rivals to earn a 2-player pack. They've very underwhelming, to say the least. And there's nothing... Oh, there's a nice... Okay, that's a nice kit. I like that. It's a shame everyone's going to be running it. But complete a mystery objective using an Ultimate Screen player in a specific foot game. What? Complete a mystery objective? What's that all about? A mystery objective? Is there one... No, I don't know. That's strange. I don't know what that means. A mystery. So they've just put random objectives into the game and they want you to play with Scream players by the looks of things. Well, I'm bitterly disappointed by that, and I haven't checked Twitter to find out if everybody else is having the same sort of... I don't know, disappointing feeling, I guess. So we might as well go through the Scream boosts here. As far as playing another live game is concerned, I'm not going to do that now. I might play a live game in tomorrow's episode. In fact, I definitely will play a live game tomorrow's episode, and I'll put some other gameplay with it as well. If we, I mean, maybe we do some 2-player packs and see if we can get ourselves a Scream card. I am very, very disappointed that they haven't given us any SBCs, but they have released all the information regarding these Scream cards. So I am going to go through that now. With you guys, and then we'll end the episode. I haven't even read it yet. I've just clicked it and it's there ready to read. But yesterday I tweeted, because people were moaning about these Scream cards. You know, you've got 2 stats on each card of 90. Some strikers had like 90 defending, 90 physical, and people couldn't understand what the whole deal was. I tweeted saying that it looks like they're not going to get a massive boost overall anymore. What's going to happen is that they're going to get a boost in certain areas. So 2 stats will get 90, and then that will rotate throughout the year. So for instance, Forsberg, who I believe has got 90 defending and 90 physical, maybe in a week or two's time he will have 90 pace and 90 shooting instead, and then his other stats go back to the way they were. So you can have a Forsberg in your team that one week is your CDM and is one of the best CDMs in the game at the moment, and then next week he actually turns into your cam because his stats change. So I feel like it's going to be a case of, if you want one, you're going to have to get 1 or 2, maybe even 3, just in case their stats change. Let's see if I'm right. So what makes Ultimate Scream items special? Ultimate Scream players will have a unique item shell and a +1 to their overall rating, but this year each player will always have 2 attributes boosted to a minimum of 90. So it sounds like I am right. How does the boost work? All 21 Ultimate Scream players will have 2 attributes boosted to 90 at launch of Ultimate Scream. When a shift occurs, 2 different attributes will be boosted to a minimum of 90. Wait, so does that mean that the 2 that are currently on 90 will disappear, and then the other 2 will get... I'm confused. All 21 Scream players will have 2 attributes boosted to 90 at the launch of Scream Ultimate Team. When a shift occurs, 2 different attributes will be boosted. Right, so you're going to get, like I said, basically, the 2 that are currently on 90 won't be anymore, and it'll shift to another 2. How long are the Scream players in packs for? They're in packs until November the 1st. Are they tradable? Yes, because obviously they haven't given us any SBCs, so of course they are. And how long will it take for the attribute boost to be applied to a player when an item shift occurs? And obviously straight away. But it hasn't said how often this will occur. And interestingly enough, they say 21 Scream players. Normally when they release a Team of the Week or Team of the Year, well, maybe not Team of the Year, but Team of the Season, things like that, there are 23, not 21. So could we be getting maybe 2 players via SBCs or by objectives at some other point during this promo? Of course, we've got, what, 12 days left of the promo. So, I mean, we could potentially Oh, there we go. It says it. And throughout the event, look out for 2 ultimate screen players available only through SBCs and 1 ultimate screen player available only through objectives. So I don't know whether they're going to count that Balotelli as a player that you can get through objectives. I mean, theoretically, they have to include that, right? Because there are no... I mean, unless they make it a daily objective, which I can't imagine they will do. Surely they don't mean that one, because that for 7 games is poor. Surely they should make that 20 games. I think every loan in this game, when unlockable loan anyway, should be around 10-20 games. 7 games is almost next to nothing. No one's going to go out and build a team around a loan player for 7 games. You may do it for 20, because you can basically play through a whole weekend league like that. But we will have 2 other players coming from Ultimate Scream, by the looks of things, through SBC. But nothing today. I'm, like I said, I'm very disappointed, and I don't really understand why they didn't just kick things off with here's an SBC. Maybe they wanted... no, because that's got 13 days left. I don't know. I genuinely don't know. Question of the day then. Should we do some gold upgrade packs? I've got 21,000 coins. I've got a lot of stuff in the club that we could easily maybe gut out and put into some 2-player upgrade packs. And maybe try and pack ourselves 1 of these Ultimate Scream cards. It'd be interesting to see when they decide to release these 2 extra ones via the SBC. I'm not quite sure how many tokens we got, but I don't think we're that far off maybe making a decision on the Premium Gold or the Mega Pack or even the Prime. I think we've got about 4 or 5, so it's only a couple more, and we're going to get one through the objective this week. They might do another SBC. We'll have to wait and see. When it comes to rewards on Thursday, I know I'm looking ahead already, but I will look to improve that defence, I'm sure. I know people were saying that Skriniar would be a better choice there, and I'm hoping to get either Manolas or Skriniar, and then either keep Falco or go into Florenzi. But I will want to switch out that Lucas relatively soon, after the defence is fixed, which won't cost us a lot of money. In fact, if we finish Gold 3 this week, hoping to finish a bit better than that, we've had a good start with 2 wins from 2. If we can finish better than, or even if we finish, Gold 3, we'll have 30,000 coins, which will be enough to get Skriniar and Florenzi thereabouts. So we'll have the rest of the packs and whatever we do in Rivals to spend on an upgrade. So we may be able to go for the right mid. Who would we replace as right mid? And then obviously Lucas would go onto the bench instead of Malcolm. But who could we replace Lucas with? Let me know in the comments down below. I'm going to start developing this team a little bit. Or maybe should I save for an icon? I don't know. I would like an icon, but I'm a ways away. It's going to cost me $500,000 at least. I'm going to stop talking. I'm going to let you get on with the rest of your day. If you have enjoyed it, do me a favour and keep the support going. Smack the like button, subscribe to the channel if you're new, and until the next time, goodbye.